Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Murder by Numbers. Thanks for tuning in, where a delicious scene is unfolding before us, where we've gotten Ryan to admit to his gosh dang crimes. Ryan on camera Scout, and hopefully Scout camera is actually recording all this, or else this would have been for naught. But anyways, let's slap him in the stupid face with this reveal. Huh? What are you... You didn't record me, did you? That robot of yours? Even if you did, you know it's not admissible in court. California law requires both parties to consent. Wait, really? That seems kind of like a stupid... That seems dumb, because it's like, okay, I got evidence that this person who admitted something they would normally never admit out loud because it's an actual crime. Huh, I don't know, whatevs. Oh, now who's paranoid? Don't worry, Ryan, I didn't record you, mostly because I have something far more reliable. Very interesting, Mr. Blackstock. Very interesting indeed. Ryan Blackstock, I'm arresting you for the murder of Frank Pritchell. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Hell yeah! You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you. But I'm guessing that won't be a problem for a Blackstock. This is ridiculous! I didn't kill him! Maybe not, but a conspiracy charge is a given, maybe even withholding information. You're going away for a long time. I feel like this is not gonna be the last we'll see of him, but this feels like a great victory nonetheless. I hope you're happy, Honor. Enjoy being alone. Oh, I will, hun, I will. Bye-bye. Bye, Ryan. Bye. Bye, Ryan. Enjoy all your new company. Don't worry about me. With my lawyers, this'll never stick. Even so, at least now I know the depths to which you'll sink. I never want to see you again. Good work, Miss Rahi. I'll get him down to the station right away. But what about this case? That can wait! This will get me back in the good books with the chief. I knew there was something fishy going on here, and this is proof! You stay here. Keep looking for leads. Are you sure? Are you turning down the opportunity to be in charge? No, I didn't think you would. Just come find me down at the station once you've got something. He's leaving us to head... Oh my god, we put him away in jail, even if temporarily. We disgraced him, we put him away in jail, and now we're getting promoted to lead detective on this case? Oh my god, this day couldn't be better. And the Starshine for Best Actress goes to... Honor, that was amazing! Pretending to want Ryan back might have been the most difficult role to date, but it was worth it.
I finally understand why humans sometimes say things that aren't true. This is a big discovery for me. I am going to lie through my teeth constantly.
I can't believe he really did it. I guess a part of me still wanted to trust him. Even if he didn't mean to get Blake killed, all of this happened because of him. My life got turned upside down. All because he wanted to punish me for escaping his control.
I understand, but perhaps it might be helpful to think that some good came from it too? If you hadn't needed my help, then maybe we wouldn't be together now.
You're right, Scout. You know, you're getting pretty good at this emotional support thing. Being around you and KC has taught me more than just the alternative meaning of shade. Who'd have thought it? Me, a positive influence on someone. Not me, that's for sure. Anyway, Detective Cross put us in charge. We need to prove we can do this without him.
Right! We should talk to Roz, find out what happened at the station.
Oh, that felt amazing! Did y'all feel that? That was awesome. What's up, Roz? Now look who it is. Here to get me sent downtown again. Sorry about that. Sorry about getting you in trouble with Cross. It's nothing personal. We just have to examine every possibility. It's fine, darling. Wasn't my first time at a police station, and it probably won't be my last. How did it go down there? I ain't a suspect no more, if that's what you're asking. But hell, given my history, I'd probably think I had something to do with it too. Good thing I had an alibi. What do you mean by your history? It sounds very concerning. I ain't hiding the fact that I've been in a lot of scuffles in my time. That's the danger of growing up with 5 brothers, you see. Hell, if I hadn't learned to stand my ground, I'd have been trampled into it. I didn't want to be rude, but you did come across as a little scrappy. I just assumed it was part of the character. Well, it kinda is. I'm just that kind of person. But I get to express it in 2 different ways with my 2 jobs. You have another job. This gig don't pay me enough to make a living, so I also work as a security guard during the day. Oh, cool! That's awesome! But it's kind of restrictive, you know? You have to act like a tough guy, wear a certain uniform, strike fear into their hearts, be all butch and masculine.
That sounds scary. Do you work in a prison?
No, Shady Acres Retirement Village. Amazing. Love that. You mentioned that you had an alibi? Sure, didn't mention it earlier because Fran was around and it's kind of sensitive, but, well, this will explain it. Oh, okay, you have physical evidence to provide to me. Okay, well, I was like at 10 and then X1, X1, 2. Okay, so that fills the entire row. Oh my gosh, that felt so great. Again, I know it's only temporary, but still, it was a really cool, it was a good victory. It was a good victory for the short term. It felt amazing. Man, you know, if he's so petty that he did all that stuff to us, for just leaving him, you know, for disgracing him like this, putting him in jail temporarily, he's gonna come back with a vengeance. But we got a whole team of friends. We ain't alone. We can do this together. Put him away to jail permanently. His money can't even say crap eventually, okay? All right? Anyways, so this would be 8 here. X1 or 1, X1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that is correct. Oh goodness, that only helps me a little bit. Where are some other big places? 3, X1, 2, or 1, 2, X1, 2, 3. Okay, there's one dinky little one over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, X1, 2, 3, or 1, X1, 2, 3. Man, we're like filling in like tiny little bubbles. Tiny little bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gosh, like, I can't even see where this game is gonna go. Because this is case 3, so we've got one more case after this, the big finale. Yeah, I just can't even see where these are gonna go, man. Because Ryan is involved in a lot of insane stuff that's pretty overarching, you know? So, I don't know. How is he gonna come back with a vengeance? Okay, here we go. We've got one of these and one of these. Any more ones? Aha! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oopsie. 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can cross these off. Heck yeah. Give me a quick second. Sorry. All right, cool. It's getting a little warm out here. I had to take a little break. I've talked about this a lot for sure, but I didn't realize that not everybody's nose runs like crazy easily. It was happening so much that even on stream, like, it kind of became a meme for a little bit. But I realized it's kind of just my body's way of regulating temperature, and it just does that. It just does that. Anyways, so sometimes I need a little break. Anyways, lately, I've been playing a lot, like an unhealthy amount of Knockout City. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically futuristic greaser, cyberpunk-ish, like dodgeball, basically extreme dodgeball. And it's a crap ton of fun. I love it a lot. And it was really relaxing at first. 1, 2, X, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I gotta mark this. And I was just kind of purely having fun, not really worrying too much. And if I lost, I thought it was really just kind of silly and lighthearted. X, 1, 2, 3, X, 1, oopsie, 2. But then I started jumping into ranked mode, and unfortunately, the higher you climb, obviously the better people get, and then the more competitive it'll get, and the more intense you get about the game, you know what I mean? So lately the experience has just been incredibly frustrating for me. And it sort of works in that, I have a few friends who are playing with me, like Brian Heals You, you've seen him around the channel, how it works is that if you play ranked with a friend, it will drag everybody to the highest ranked person's level. So because I've been too gung-ho and intense about it all on my own, I would drag everybody to a tier much higher than they're at, so they wouldn't be prepared for that. So mostly I'm playing alone, and it's you know, it's a tough time. If you don't have a nice dedicated team that knows each other's like styles and knows the strats and is coordinated, it's not a good time. It's really not. It's a luck of the draw kind of thing. I'm really struggling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. I've been miscounting because of this X on the side. Maybe I can figure something out. This could still be the 8. This could totally still be the 8. 1x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the furthest it goes from there. Oh man, I need to make some significant progress. Hold on, where else can I look? Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 4 on both sides. That would be 7. I am so stuck. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, X, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's something. Yeah, but it has been a lot of fun. And I feel myself slowly getting better. I wouldn't say I'm a really Uh-oh. Would that fix it? I think so. I think that's fine. Uh-oh, unless... Yeah, because I'm definitely not putting one down here. That would make no sense, so I must have prematurely closed that off earlier. I would say I'm definitely a better team player. Like, I'm not good individually. Like, if I'm caught off guard one-on-one with some player out there in the field, because it's usually a 3 versus 3, that's, like, where it's at. There's a couple different modes, but 3 versus 3 is mostly where it's at. Yeah, if I'm caught off guard, I will be picked off for sure. Whoever I'm 1v1ing will definitely destroy me for sure. They always trick me. You can have like fake out throws and they always trick me with it. I'm kind of a very reactive type person. Sorry I'm going off on this game that if you don't know about it, you don't really know what the heck I'm talking about, but I hope you get a general idea from just how I'm describing it. But I'm a very reactive type person where as soon as I catch the ball, I will throw it instantly. And so I don't often fake people out. And so I become very predictable, especially in the higher tiers. The strategy really changes the higher you go. In the lower tiers, it's very manageable because people fall for the easy strats. But yeah, you know, they wise up as it gets harder and it gets tougher and tougher. Oh my gosh, just like these Picross puzzles are getting tougher and tougher. 1x, 1x, 1, 2, 3, 4, x, 1, 2, or 1, 2, x, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh, where's the 3? Is it here or is it here? It could be anywhere. Is this the 1x2? It's not, for sure not the 3. Let's see, 1x, 1, 2, 3. So this is for sure the 1. This is for sure the 1. Okay, so the 4 is here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played a competitive game in a really, really long time. And truly, I feel like they're bad for my mental health. Because I get tilted like really easily if I'm very invested in the game. If I don't think I'm very good at it or I don't plan on getting good at it, obviously the less invested you are in something, the less it's going to affect you. But it's been a long time since I've been into a competitive game. And so Knockout City, it's been going strong for a couple weeks now. I've really been enjoying playing it. The last competitive game I can remember playing, and it's been a long time, like Smash being one of them for sure, Smash Ultimate. I did invest a lot of time into it, though I wasn't the best player in the world or anything, but I felt quite invested into it. And before that, the only one I can think of, I'm sure there have been more, but has anybody ever played a Rumble Fighter? It's a PC game. It was an older one. I think it's still around. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically it was SD style or super deformed style where they're like the body proportions, not quite chibi, but it's a lot smaller. And you just fight each other. And what was cool about it, what I liked about it is that they would adapt different martial arts styles from all across the cultures. I really liked gosh, what was it? Muay Thai was one of them, which was cool, but was Muay Thai which one's the dancing one? The one where you dance a lot? That's probably not Muay Thai. One of you knows it. But but I really liked the dancing one. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. It was a bit hard to control because you kind of whip around and wave around, and sometimes I would easily throw myself off the stage using that. but I thought it was really rad. I liked there were all the different styles. And I was really bad at it. Okay, maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit. I would say, you know, better than average, but still not anything special. I think that's generally where I end up with a lot of these types of games that I get invested to. Yeah, so, and I was super intense about Rumble Fighter. I was all in with that game. But yeah, other than that, I don't get invested in too many competitive games. What about y'all? I know there's real crazy ones out there, like League is a big popular one, Overwatch, things like that, but for me, I guess I like the ones that don't usually hike up in super popularity. Nah, that's me saying like, oh my gosh, I'm so hipster. I do all the things that nobody else does, but nah, just in my limited circle, or from what I see blowing up on Twitter or, you know, big categories on Twitch, it just doesn't tend to be the games that I go for sometimes, not always the case. Anyways, it's a book of matches. Looks like they're promotional. It says the Boiler Room on the front. The Boiler Room? That's another gay club over in West Hollywood. Not my sort of place. It's twinks as far as the eye can see. It's this place's main competition, actually. That's where I went after I left here last night. I've started performing there now and then. It's tricky. I love Fran, I do, but I know the writing's on the wall for this place. All of us girls do. I gave Cross this matchbook. He called them up and they confirmed I was there till a few hours ago. I get why you wouldn't want to say this around Fran. I see. I'm sure she'd understand, but I don't want to hurt her feelings, you know? Well, we should go. We've taken up enough of your time. No skin off my nose. I'll be here if you want to ask me anything else. Thanks, Roz. Sorry we had to put you away for a little bit, but you were real suspicious. Ooh, what's up?
Roz, can I ask you something?
Sure thing, little guy. What's up?
You seem to know a lot about gender. People keep referring to me using male pronouns. Does this mean I am a man?
Oh boy, that's a big question. Well, you're a robot, right? So I guess you're not really a man or a woman. Maybe folks just call you he because it's easier, or maybe it's because we live in a man's world and that's just the default. I think about that sometimes too. I've brought this up in other situations, but something we don't really think about is that a lot of the times if you don't know the gender of something, it's just natural to default to he, right? And I really noticed this when it came to like little creatures and things, or in Monster Hunter, we would just call all of the monsters he. But I was like, well, they don't have to all be he, right? And so I started trying to refer to them as they, unless I knew the gender, because there are only, I think, 2 species in which it's confirmed. The Rathian and Rathalos, I think, are meant to be a male-female pair species. But other than that, it's not really confirmed, right? So anyways, that's ended up really bothering me, so I've been trying to mentally make that change in my brain. Because yeah, we do default to he all the time when we don't know the gender of something. And I did that because others were referring, I did that here for Scout because others were referring to them as he, but maybe we can just use them. Who knows?
But I have male and female interface connectors. Here, let me show you my RS-232 cable.
Thanks for the offer, but I wouldn't know what to do with them. Listen, Scout, truth is, this really isn't something you need to worry about too much. You're just you. That's enough for now. Just keep trucking on. Maybe over time you'll feel more one way or the other. Or maybe you'll feel a bit of both. Or neither. There's no need to decide now. Just live your life, baby. I love this. Y'all, I love this so much. I don't consume enough media where there's just positive, comforting, educational, discourse about LGBTQIA plus issues, right? Like, this feels wonderful. I wanted to go off on another little tangent here. I'm not 100% sure, but, sometimes I think about, like, gender, preferences, like, sexuality, and, I already talked about the fact that I'm ace and stuff, but I'm not aromantic. I would just say I'm asexual. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. And then when it comes to gender, I still think a lot of my life's experiences and the way that I think, is rooted from the fact that I was biologically born female. I don't think I would consider myself, like, trans or anything like that, but the term non-binary, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, because I don't personally identify as that just yet because I don't understand enough about it. But I was kind of talking to a friend the other day, and we both sort of agreed we would be fine with that. We would be fine with like they pronouns or whatever. Like we would be totally cool with it because sort of there are a lot of notions of gender that is just like, you know, what's the point? Like we should do away with that. It's like some things, it's always so assigned to like, okay, this is a man thing, this is a woman thing. And I get so tired of that. And like a lot of people obviously are trying to break that down and break down the stereotypes of gender. And so, yeah, the concept of non-binary is cool. It's cool. So yeah, you know, I've been thinking about that. Like, yeah, I identify as a woman, but I don't think I'd mind, you know, non-binary, you know, yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I just wanted to talk about that. Anyways, let's continue with the scene for a little bit and then end the episode there.
I think I understand.
Ooh, adding that to your memory bank.
I am Scout!
That's the spirit. Good job, Scout. Aw, and I think that was a great note to end it there. Yeah, you know, life's a journey, and something that I found really reassuring is that there is this person that's been popping up lately called their channel's Ace Dad Advice, and it's just he's been really cool to see around because he is an older guy an older male who is ace, and you don't see that all that often, both in terms of like age, and I don't see a lot of ace people who identify as male, right? So I just think that's really, really cool, and he's been saying a lot of things that I feel like really are reassuring and help me understand things better, and one of them was the fact that labels are there to help, but you don't have to feel like you constrict yourself in them or box yourself in them, right? Or like even later down the line, you could feel differently. Just like Roz was saying here, you might not always feel the same. You might not always feel like you're this gender or this sexuality, right? You might not always feel the same. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. And I really liked that message because I did feel like, oh, what if I change my mind about certain things in the future? Then some people might be like, oh, you know, you're inconsistent, you're not dedicated, are you really this? Or I don't know, you know, sometimes it's just doubts like that. So I liked that. So labels, they're there to help, not to box you in. You use whatever you need to help you navigate life, navigate being you, right? Anyways, sorry, this is so thought-provoking and wonderful, and I love being able to talk about this, and I feel comfortable enough to talk about this on my channel, and especially with those who've been really enjoying this game. Yeah. Okay, let's end off the episode there. I'm just rambling. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Join me next time. This is Axus, over and out.